Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and yeah, we've got a few cars in here now. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Pretty happy. So, if you haven't caught up with the recent content on this channel, we have the Mini Mayfair that's currently waiting for panels now because things have got a little bit worse. So check out that project. The 89, if you've been following along, pretty much a driveway built car, and it'll be finished in the workshop. Long labour of love that's the wife's car. And hopefully we can see the end of it very soon. Not the end of the car, obviously, but the work. Gloria, the big old Volvo Amazon that's down the end there, occupying most of this space. That'll be a project. So all three bays are now full. All three projects are now on the go. So check them all out, guys. But today's video is about Jerry, our Clubman Estate. So we are attending Goodwood Revival. We're doing all 3 days. We're getting dressed up. We're going to have a good go here, and I cannot wait. So that's the long and short of it. So we have got quite a few little bits and bobs to do on the car. One thing, an annoying rattle in the engine bay. I know one of them is the timing chain. We're not addressing that yet. It is just going to go as it is. That will be done after. But there's a radiator rattle, and we'll crack on with that in a sec. Minimine have hooked us up with some parts for that, so we will get sorted and just get that done because there's obviously a fault. So let's go check that out in a sec. A big clean, polish and buff, deep wash everything. I know you're looking at it going, why would you clean this car? Well, because I love it. You clean your dailies, don't you? And they just drive you to work every day. I love this car. So it's going to get polished. All this paint that's original, what's left of it, is going to get cleaned. So plenty of paint on here to keep nice. Get it all polished up, get it looking good, get the interior nice. We're all going to be dressed up in a nice attire. So why not make it look a little bit prettier? So we have got tax-exempt parking for the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be there. We're going to be in this, dressed up, different days. It's going to be really good. Can't wait. So first of all, rattle, exhaust, polish, and just want to adjust the brakes up basically. Check my fluids. I've just driven here. Well, say driven here. I've gone the long way to get to where I need to get to, and I've covered 35 miles. Didn't miss a beat. So I'm pretty happy at that. That will do me. We obviously have a long trip to go, which is obviously part of the trip. It's a big drive for us. But spoiler alert, we're not driving the whole way down. We are going to trailer it to Sussex, and then we're going to carry on our trip there. Purely because the tickets are incredibly expensive for what we're doing, and if this car let us down, it won't. But if it did, it'd be devastating. So to keep the mileage off it and enjoy the weekend, we're going to take it the longest part of the route. But we are potentially driving it back because we're picking up a project. That's another story. Let's get stuck into this car. So, Jerry is our 1972 Mini Clubman Estate with the wood trim, not original, redone by Mrs. Simpson, just like the blue one we did for Pete Mate. This was our test car, and then we did one for him. So, the car is as it was. It was found in a garden. It's all I've done from owning it really is clean the algae off it, and then I've just kept it clean and polished, kept it going. Bit of an oily rad project as it's known in the classic car game. Yeah, it's just a car that's always on the road now, really. Gets used for going to the shops. The interior of it is, obviously the rookie dash was fitted before me, but it is basically original in here. There's no frills, it's tatty, it's worn, it's tired. It is what it is. And it's genuine. So we've got, obviously, an exhaust leak to sort, big clean and polish, so we get the mechanicals and all the dirty work done first, really. Is what we need to do. Adjust the brakes up. So I think first point of call, get the back end up. We're going to check that exhaust leak because I've only just noticed that on this trip down. Obviously you notice things when you're about to go to an event, so we need to sort that out. So we'll get the exhaust sorted. I think it's just pulled away a little bit on the back box, so we just have to patch it out for now, or we'll work it out. We'll get under there and have a look. So I'll film as much as I can. I don't have very long, like normal, but we'll film as much as we can, but we'll get that rattle in the engine bay sorted out because it's driving me mental. And Minimine, like I say, have kindly given us the parts to fix it. So while I'm on the subject of Minimine, please go check them out. They are an amazing company, a classic mini restoration company, and they sponsor this channel. I don't know where to start. It's heartwarming that my passion is obviously classic cars. Classic minis is what I have the most of at the moment. And they've always been the company for me. So I want to give back. There's a discount code along the bottom now. There is 10% off when you spend £15 or more. Go check out their eBay shop, guys. And if you're at any shows, just go pop over and say hi to them, because they're a great bunch if you ever need any advice and stuff like that. But please go use the discount on their eBay shop. Get your stuff bought for your cars. Why I have given back to you guys for supporting this channel. So please go check them out, because it supports this and supports going forward with more projects. So while I'm on the subject of sponsors, please go check out Frost. There is also a discount link down below, and if I remember, I'll put it across the screen as well. So you can get your money off when you're buying your consumables, your tooling, if you want to kit out your workshop or your garage, or you just need to carry some tools in your car. They sell all hand tools and stuff like that. Please go check them out. Discount code on me again, guys. So please go check out both the sponsors. That's me over with all the sponsors. Obviously, it's amazing. Let's get stuck in to the car and get it polished up, and then unfortunately kick it to the side because we're quite busy. So yeah, let's get these jobs done. Right, let's go find this exhaust leak. Oh look, nice shiny handbrake cables. It can't be far away, this leak. I can hear it somewhere. Where are you? Back box looks pretty decent. Bit crusty, but there's no sign of blowing there. Mount looks okay. Oh, look at them cobwebs. So, where are you blowing from? I can hear you blowing. You're definitely blowing at the back here. I can't really. Huh. Ah, there you go. Sooty just there. You can see it. I'm gonna drop the light. It's coming out there. I knew there was a leak. So, right. That looks like that's just come loose, to be fair. So we will get that tightened up. So anyone that obviously knows this car knows it's a bit tatty. So there's a little bit of surface rust under this floor, but honestly it is not that bad. There's only a little bit there. But what we're going to do while I'm under here is I'm going to clean back some of this undersill, give it a good coat of paint, and protect it for a little bit longer. So cool, right, found the leak. Let's get that tightened up. Right guys, so exhaust, I just slid the bracket back forward, put a bit of exhaust seal around it just for good measure. I'm just going to let it go off overnight now, then start the car. So I think I've sorted that. I don't know if I just caught the bracket or something, or I don't know, but hopefully I've sorted it. I've done the top end. It had an exhaust leak last year from the top, but I bought that uprated bracket from Minimine, which is two big bolts that go through it instead of one hinged clamp. And it's definitely a lot better, so it's completely sorted the front. So it was just annoying more than anything, and obviously it's not ideal, is it? So the next point to call is that annoying rattle that I was on about. So it's coming from the top of the radiator mount here. So let me bring you guys in and let's have a look. Let's get you guys up to a nice height. Right, so the top of the bracket here, there's two rubber bushes. So these are what they look like. Try and show you them. So they kind of fit around the profile of the bracket. Yeah, they basically, they clamp down there and they just give this a bush, basically, the bracket to the top radiator mount. So I've got a couple of new ones here. These are from Minimine, like I say. So please go check out their eBay shop in the link description below. And yeah, let's have a look at these. So it's really easy to do. Simply undo the top radiator mount, and we'll get going a bit. So, right, so just loosen them off. So we'll put some copper slip on them so they don't look too healthy. So there's a little washers on top. That one's absolutely fused to it. So you can see now, I hope you can see, I can bring you guys in, that when them bushes are moving, look how much your radiator can move. So this is obviously a bit of an issue for us at the moment, is we're obviously experiencing the rattle, and it's kind of just, it's doing that every now and then in traffic. So it's a really good point of call. The actual washer has, oh there you go. This is So our washer is actually still stuck to that. And look at the state of that. So you can see how nice and tight these are in comparison. So I'm just gonna get my washer off there. Actually, because obviously it's heated up all the time. There you go. All right, got my washer back. But yeah, so we'll get these fitted, and literally, they just slot in. So this one, there's actually nothing left of that one. There you go, that's why I had the problem. So, right, we'll get these fitted in. They can be a bit fiddly, but they do go in. But obviously it's gonna sort that annoying little rattle that we have. So, let's just get that fitted in there, like that. There we go. So that goes in that little slot, sits home nicely. So really nice fit. So shout out to Minimine for these. These go in really nice. So you just gotta kind of wrestle your way in with it, and it does go in. So obviously, once they're in and tightened down, they will form a nice little bush basically. So that one's that one. And then we'll get this one fitted. So with the new ones fitted, you can see that they now sit nice and proud, and our nut and bolt will now obviously go through there, and we shouldn't have any side to side rattle because the bush is doing exactly what it should be doing. Nice little install. Boom, job done. So now, look at that. Obviously you want it to have a slight bit of movement, but not to clatter against this bracket here. So, absolutely buzzing with them. Spot on, Minimine. Cheers for that. So, with the oily, dirty bits done, let's get on with the dusty, dirty bit, which is cleaning the car down. Obviously check fluids and stuff before we go and all that sort of stuff. Do that anyway on any vehicle I have, yeah, like if it's a classic or not. But they're the job sorted. So I've adjusted the brakes. Front brakes definitely needed doing. Rears, I've recently done the handbrake and it's not done much mileage, so they were golden. But yeah, very easy to do. Just get yourself a brake spanner. Minimine actually sell the brake spanners, so the Draper one. That's all sorted. We're now good to go. I feel safe, feel confident. I've just checked all the bushes, the play and stuff like that. It's fine. It's an old thing, this car. It really is an old thing, but it drives lovely. It really, really does. So I can actually see you all sitting there going, why are you actually bothering and wasting products on this car? I love it. That's a good enough reason, isn't it? Good enough reason, good enough reason. Right, so I've just taken the car outside, given it a quick hose off. Is what it is. Got rid of most of the loose dust anyway. It has been sat in the garage while we've been doing the 89, and it was polished and cleaned and stuff like that. I know you can't really tell it from the camera, but when you do see it, it shows it. The paint that is left, is actually pretty good, and I like to keep it clean because I think, yes, okay, it's an only rag project, yes, okay, it's an unrestored car, but it still should have some protection, it still should be looked after. So obviously I'm not going to cut back into it or anything like that. I've already done it quite recently on this car, but we're just going to use some G10 just to get all the grime off, because we sat in the garage, it's had water dripping over it, it's had all sorts of overspray and all sorts of rubbish chucked at it. Unfortunately, it's not been very well stored, so that's on my part for that, unfortunately. But obviously it's here now. Not that it lives here, because obviously this car's on the road, we try to keep it out as much as we can. But some G10, so we got this from Frost a long while ago actually, but some G10 and then a G3, which is what you would start with, and then some G10 is the polish, the finishing stuff. So all I'm going to do is put a bit on a rag and go over it all really loosely. So I'm going to get the tunes on. Obviously you guys will listen to a different tune to me because of YouTube, but yeah, sit back, relax, and just, I'm going to get polishing, I'm going to get in my zone. Right, so even under these lights, look, you can kind of see it's definitely getting there. It does have some shine to it. Obviously the roof isn't originally this colour. If anyone's ever seen a video on this car, it's believed that the old couple that had it before that was in the garden, they painted it to match the wood. But it's done like Hammerite rust paint. It's a bit weird. It's all burnt through in places. But I think if I ever did restore this car, if I didn't do a full colour change, I would keep the brown roof, because I actually have a die-cast model of a white Clubman with a brown roof, and I love it like this. But yeah, so we've done the whole back of the car. So it does have some nice paint on it. It is looking a lot better. I'll do all the glass in a bit. But if you look at just how dull kind of the rest of it is, it's got a nice little shine to it, like, see? But yeah, time to crack on with the rest. So I'll set you guys up in another angle. I won't film all of this because it'll get incredibly boring for you all. But yeah, we'll get going with it and get it show ready. Right guys, that brings this video to a close. Absolutely buzzing. Pretty much managed to sort it all in a few hours. So now it can sit aside as a job that's out of my head, done, ready to go. All I need to do is just check its fluids, put some extra tools and bits and pieces in the vehicle. Just obviously road trip ready, but the clean, the check over, I'm happy with that. Been up the lane with it, and the brake adjusting definitely helped. It stops so much better. I mean, it is drums all round still, this car, so it is a little bit like hopes and dreams. A lot of people do go and just get rid of them, but unless I decide to do a full build on this car, or I don't know, I just don't really want to do it right now. I want to keep it as it should be. The only modification to it is the slightly wider stills, and that's all I've ever done to it. I want to keep it kind of as it is, and I know the brakes aren't the best, but it's part of its charm. You just take your time with it. You don't go very fast in this car anyway. It's a little 998. It's just a therapeutic little thing to drive around in, and you're kind of keeping a little time capsule on the road, which is why I love this car. So we're ready for Goodwood. So if anyone's going, let us know. We are going to be buzzing around, all dressed up. The estate will be in a tax-exempt parking, which I'm really, really happy with. Hopefully maybe get parked some of my minis or some other cool classics, which will be really cool. You never know, we might see some Amazons along the way. So thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to please smash that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up. This is just a bit of a random video, but I thought I'd bring it to you guys anyway. Minimine hooked us up with them little bushes that's got rid of that annoying rattle on the engine, or one of the annoying rattles. So big thank you to Minimine for that. Please go check out the rebate shop. Everything is in the description below for that. And cracking on with that, all we've got left to do on the car is ceramic wax it. Again, everyone's like, in the comments, in the head, why are you wasting all your money on materials and stuff for this car? But I want to keep it as light as for as long as possible. I am debating clear coating it. I don't know what you guys think, but this Griot's Garage 3-in-1 ceramic wax from Frost Restoration is epic. It is a really, really good product. People throw around polishes and different brands and this and this and that. I'm not loyal to a brand as such. I just buy, like I've got the Ferlecla G3 and G10 over there. Great stuff, but I like using the Auto Sol for the chrome, or the Maguire's chrome polish is pretty good. But this is what I use for wax. I just jump between the brands which I think things work. I don't really rate any of the others, but I found this. It's not a cheap product, I will lay out there, but it's blooming good, and I couldn't recommend it anymore. I keep buying it. The Volvo 940 was levered in this stuff, and I'm on my second bottle and I'm still well over halfway. So it does go really far. It's got really good action on the spray nozzle and stuff like that. So please go check it out. That is what it is, so please go check out the description below. There is a discount code from Frost, so get your money off it on it, guys. So, catch you next one, when I will catch a bit of the Goodwood, by the way. I'm not going to waste my weekend completely behind the camera, because obviously me and the wife are away for our anniversary. it's meant to be fun. But I enjoy doing this for you guys, so I will bring you some content. I will get snippets of the 3 days and get as much of that for you for us on the channel, documented. The car is actually going back for the second time to Goodwood as well. So please give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Have you been to Goodwood Revival? Are you going? What did you think to this video? Do you want to see more on the Clubman? Would you like to see more on the Clubman? There's not really much to do, I just drive it. So, catch you next one guys, look after yourselves, bye bye.